Did you know that some souls struggle to transition after death, getting stuck between the physical and spiritual worlds? In this video, we'll uncover why this happens and how unresolved emotions or lingering attachments can interfere with this process. You'll learn not only how to understand these challenges, but also how to play a role in helping souls find peace. Stick with us to discover transformative insights that bring clarity and comfort to the mysteries of life and death. But why do some souls face these difficulties? Let's explore the concept of spiritual transition and what happens during the process of passing on. The process of passing from the physical world into the spiritual realm, commonly known as spiritual transition, can be compared to moving houses. Just like a move requires us to let go of old belongings, the soul must release attachments to complete its journey beyond death. However, this transition isn't always smooth. Emotional ties, unresolved relationships, or fear of judgment can hold a soul back, leaving it in a state of limbo between worlds. In such cases, the spirit may linger, confused, searching for closure. While some souls navigate this transition effortlessly, others face obstacles, especially when they are unaware of their passing or burdened by emotional entanglements. But what happens when the challenge is not just internal? Sometimes external forces also play a role, complicating the passage. This brings us to an essential question. How do these external influences, known as obsessors, interfere with the soul's journey? Let's dive into the next section to understand who they are and how they impact the transition. Not every soul struggles with the spiritual transition due to personal emotions alone. There are times when external forces, known as spiritual obsessors, interfere directly with the passage. These obsessors are often spirits trapped in negative emotions, such as anger or revenge, and they attach themselves to others who are equally vulnerable. Picture a boat trying to sail but weighed down by a heavy anchor. It can't move forward no matter how hard it tries. That's what it's like when an obsessor clings to a soul. These spirits intensify feelings of fear, guilt, or resentment, keeping the transitioning soul trapped in confusion and denial of its death. The result is a soul stuck in limbo, struggling to let go of earthly ties and embrace the light. These obsessors are often driven by unresolved issues from their own earthly lives. Some hold grudges, others seek control over those they knew in life, and many attach themselves to souls out of a shared negative vibration. This is especially dangerous for souls who at the time of death carried emotional burdens such as guilt or unresolved conflicts. Instead of moving on, they remain entangled with these malevolent entities. One example from spiritual practice involves a soul burdened by guilt, whose passing was delayed because the obsessing spirit amplified these emotions. Mediums often describe how these obsessors manipulate the thoughts of transitioning souls, leading them to believe they are unworthy of moving forward or that they must stay behind to correct unresolved matters. Understanding the role of these obsessors reveals an essential truth. The spiritual journey isn't always about personal readiness. It's also about external influences. Now that we've explored the challenges caused by obsessors, we need to address a crucial question. How can we help free these souls from their captivity? In the next chapter, we'll dive into practical tools and techniques, such as prayer, rituals, and spiritual guidance that can assist souls in breaking free and completing their transition. Now that we understand the challenges souls face during transition, let's explore practical ways to assist in freeing them from spiritual captivity. The key lies in practices that combine love, understanding, and light, helping these souls find clarity and peace. Prayer and vibrational healing. One of the most effective tools is prayer, which raises the vibrational energy and provides guidance to lost souls. A heartfelt prayer not only brings peace to those who offer it, but also serves as a beacon for the soul in need, encouraging it to release negative attachments. Guided messages through mediumship. Psychography or spiritual communication plays a vital role in delivering messages of clarity to confused souls. When a medium offers the spirit a chance to understand its new reality, it often results in emotional relief, enabling the soul to let go of the earthly realm. Rituals and symbolic farewells. In some cases, families and friends can hold rituals that symbolize closure. Lighting a candle, saying a final goodbye, or performing a ritual of release can help both the soul and those left behind find emotional closure. These small acts have immense spiritual significance, signaling that it's time to move forward. Collective efforts. A powerful example is prayer circles, where a group channels collective energy toward the liberation of struggling souls. This focused energy creates a spiritual force that not only uplifts the soul in need, but also weakens the influence of any attached obsessors. Engagement with spiritual helpers. In more severe cases, spirit guides or mentors, often accessed through experienced mediums, can intervene, guiding the soul toward peace. These guides provide the spiritual knowledge and energy needed to overcome the obstacles created by obsessors or emotional burdens. Each of these approaches plays a crucial role, but they require patience, consistency, and love. By offering these acts of compassion, we can become a source of light for struggling souls and bring healing to ourselves as well. Understanding how to help these souls also opens a new perspective on life and death itself. But what impact does this have on our own fears and anxieties? Let's explore in the next chapter how embracing these spiritual insights can transform our relationship with death and provide us with peace. One of the most transformative outcomes of understanding the spiritual transition is a shift in how we perceive death. When we recognize that death is not the end but a step in the soul's journey, much of the fear surrounding it begins to dissolve. This new perspective brings comfort, as it reveals that life and death are interconnected phases of growth. Many people feel anxiety about the unknown aspects of death, worried about what lies on the other side. However, the knowledge that souls continue to evolve and experience love and peace in the spiritual realm can ease these concerns. Understanding that life is cyclical allows us to live with greater intention, focusing on emotional resolution and spiritual growth rather than fear of the inevitable. Those who have embraced spiritual teachings about death often describe feeling liberated, as they no longer fear separation from loved ones. Instead, they see these transitions as temporary pauses in a much larger journey of interconnected souls. Stories of near-death experiences and spiritual communication provide additional reassurance, showing us that the afterlife holds lessons and opportunities for growth, not punishment or finality. As we reflect on the cyclical nature of existence, it becomes clear that every moment, whether in life or beyond, offers a chance for transformation. Embracing this insight shifts our focus from fear to understanding, helping us live more fully in the present. But how can we maintain this sense of peace and purpose even when facing the passing of loved ones? Let's explore next how finding meaning in life and death deepens our sense of purpose and enhances our personal growth. When we begin to see life and death as interconnected, a deeper sense of purpose emerges. Every moment, whether in the physical world or beyond, becomes an opportunity for growth. In this broader perspective, death is not the end, but a natural transition, much like moving from one chapter of a book to the next. Living with the awareness that life is a continuous journey encourages us to focus on forgiveness, healing, and emotional resolution. Rather than clinging to regrets or unresolved issues, we learn to embrace the present moment, knowing it contributes to our soul's evolution. Likewise, helping others, both living and past, aligns with our higher purpose, as these acts of love create ripples that extend across lifetimes. The cycle of life and death also challenges us to let go of attachment, whether to people, material possessions, or unresolved emotions. As difficult as this may seem, releasing attachment allows both the soul in transition and those left behind to find peace. Understanding that every goodbye is temporary helps us accept life's impermanence with grace. Analogies can be helpful here. Think of life as a school, where each experience is a lesson preparing us for what comes next. Some lessons are joyful, others are painful, but all are essential steps in our spiritual development. Just as we would never stop reading a book in the middle of an exciting chapter, the soul's journey continues beyond death, always evolving, always learning. In seeing life and death as a meaningful cycle, we also gain clarity about our own purpose. What do we need to learn in this lifetime? Whom do we need to forgive? What attachments are holding us back? These questions, when embraced, unlock profound insights that help us live more intentionally. With this understanding, let's now bring everything together. In the next chapter, we'll recap the key points and discuss how you can apply these teachings in your life to find peace, purpose, and understanding. We've covered a lot in this journey together, so let's take a moment to revisit the key insights. The process of spiritual transition is not always smooth. Some souls struggle due to unresolved emotions, attachments, or the interference of obsessors. But with understanding and compassion, we can help these souls move on, and in doing so, find peace ourselves. We explored how practices like prayer, spiritual communication, and symbolic rituals can offer clarity and comfort to struggling souls. These small but powerful actions create ripples of healing that benefit both the living and the departed. Embracing these practices can also change our relationship with death, reducing fear and helping us live with greater purpose and acceptance. The knowledge that life and death are part of a continuous journey gives us a new perspective on what matters most: love, forgiveness, and spiritual growth. Every act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness, and every release of attachment contributes to the evolution of our soul and the souls of those around us. As you move forward, consider how you can apply these teachings in your life. What unresolved emotions can you release? Who might need your help or your prayers to find peace? By becoming a source of light, you contribute to the healing of others and yourself. If you found this video meaningful, share it with someone who could benefit from these insights. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Together, we can continue exploring the mysteries of life, death, and everything in between, bringing light where there is confusion and peace where there is fear. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, every soul's path is unique, but we're all moving toward the same light.